Still have my coffee. Yay! This coffee, which is here in Missouri, Springfield, it represents or kind of reminds me of another company in California, by the way, which is Dutch Bros. Enjoyed it. But the last time I went out to California, quite often Dutch Bros people seem like somewhere between cheerleaders and athletic people going to college. You know, it's like a lot of young people and, hi, how you doing type of personality. Well, anyway, in that situation, so I rarely buy these things. I rarely waste my money on them. But anyway, so we go in, I bought a coffee, and then she hands me this tablet, and it has all these percentages. Now, you're paying almost, $6, $7 for a cup of coffee, and they're wanting a 15% or more, tip. But not thinking, I went ahead and did it, and then a friend of mine goes, Anthony, those guys the minimum wage in California is $20. Why would I give someone a tip that's making almost as much as I did on a forklift working? It's ridiculous. So here we are in Missouri. Now, these blue state type mentality keeps jumping up like a cancer. It's worked so well in California to raise the minimum wage. So here, they're wanting to raise the minimum wage to 15. It doesn't work. Oh, it does work quite well if that's what you're wanting to accomplish. Maybe that's what the blue people want. All the little smurfs. We want to, hey-ho, they want to destroy businesses. They want to take you out and destroy jobs and turn you into some socialistic fun factory. Minimum wage doesn't work. You know, when I was younger, when you went to work at McDonald's and some of these other places, it wasn't a career opportunity unless you went into management. It was a step-up job. And so these people working at these restaurants in California are like, we need a better wage. Why don't you just get your butt out and go get a better job? Go to school, go to trade school, do something. They're step-up jobs. They're not meant to be an income. So what you do is, we need more money. Everybody needs more money. So we're going to talk to those blue people in charge of the state, and they're going to want to help us out. So we'll vote for them. Yes, that's what we need to do, vote for them. And so they go and set a law in motion. And like in California, once they did the $20, I think 10,000 people lost their jobs at McDonald's. So, you can do your homework. You should look. Businesses close. For some reason, the socialist mentality thinks that job is there to progress their ideas and ideology. But the truth is, most people in business are there to make money, which is hard for me to understand because so many elite these days go for the blue people. But the thing is, small businesses provide a lot of jobs, but they need to be protected. You know the difference between the similarities between a drug addict and a politician? A drug addict will never have enough drugs, especially if they look forward to destroying themselves. A meth head will just want more meth. And by the way, we're almost there to the tweak end. You know what I mean? So, and a politician, the government's not running properly, so we're going to have to raise taxes, sales tax, gas tax, income tax. So basically, you take away the money needed to run other things in other parts of the world, like buying coffees. See, the less money I have and the more I pay on taxes, I don't have any disposable income. And so it changes what I buy, like going to the movies, which are pretty much almost dead anymore. Some streaming services are feeling the pain right now because people can't afford them. And they keep raising it, Our idea to solve our problems is to keep raising the prices. But the problem is, everybody in this gloomy economy and this recession that we're actually in, heading towards a nightmare, when does the politicians and when do the people wake up and realize you can only tax so much? Once the victim's on the ground and the vampire draws out the last drop of blood, the victim is dead, maybe already dead. When is the wake-up call? When does the people get fed up? Minimum wage isn't going to solve your problems, but you reading, studying, starting a side hustle, looking at other opportunities to get out of the step-up job. So many people are hurting today. I drive my McDonald's and, I'm thinking I'm going to see grandma and grandpa and a lot of adults in there. Not the way it used to be. I mean, is this the only jobs available for in this glorious economy that the blue people have created out of DC? And not just the blue people. There's quite a few red people too that have added to the problem. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference between those two colors, the red and the blue. They say they're one thing in their title, but here their actions speak louder than words. Rhinos are kind of a disappearing species in Africa. It's very sad to lose such a wonderful creature. But on the other hand, I would love to see some of these disappear. I'd like to see people actually just stand for America. I'd like to see someone, it's like the blue states keep progressing bad ideas that create more problems. And some of the red states seem to be doing better, but all states have their problems right now. And the truth is, if they don't find a way to work together, it's going to go bad. And so here you've got minor problems that are growing, but the storm is coming. It's going to get bad. It's going to get real bad. I've had dreams. I've had nightmares. And I don't think it'll stay bad if you put the right people into office. I do believe that the blue people will flush the toilet if Trump gets in, and they will give him all the fertilizer beyond imagination, and then blame him for the fertilizer and the problems that were created over the last 4 years. Skip his 4 years and another 8 years. Was he perfect? No. Did he make mistakes? Yes. But I would much rather have someone that has some philosophy or thinking on business in office right now to solve financial issues. Career politicians like Camacho, their idea is to raise taxes. They've been in politics their whole life. They're like a photocopy. They just keep producing the same old crap, and they can't solve problems. Not the blue people today. Back when those people, they could solve problems. They would work with both sides of the aisle to try to come to some solutions, and I think they actually cared about America. I don't believe most of Washington, D.C., I think they hate America. I really do. I mean, if you're a blue person, it doesn't bother you at all these illegals come across. It doesn't bother you during the debate that, all of a sudden the Haitian thing became a big idea. You might want to do a little studying on Haitians. A lot of them practice the religion of voodoo and some other things, juju or whatever it is. I can't pronounce all of it or know all of it, but I'm aware of it. And yes, they use animals in their sacrifices. So it probably makes sense that they would get some and use them and then eat them. And the news media on the debate's going to make fun of them and a few others, but I listened to some videos. One of the videos shows this one man, he said, these guys take a paper into the DMV, and he says they can get a license. They don't even have to prove they have a license. But once they have that license, by the way, they can get voter ID. Right there makes me believe that he's telling the truth. Can a blue person tell me higher up, why do you hate our nation? Are you so much into your philosophies and your beliefs that you would destroy this nation? Of course, after you achieve the goal of that, what are you going to rule with your philosophies? A lot of the people coming into this nation are pro-family, and they don't quite think like you unless you think you're going to change their thinking with school, which you did over the years to our children. The biggest socialist organization in the world is the teachers union, or at least in America. Our nation needs prayer. Minimum wage doesn't work. But you reaching down, getting your own bootstraps can make a difference. Stop looking for help to come, because sooner or later The Calvary is running out of money. They're not going to pay your student loan. There might not even be, I hate to say it, Social Security. And I'm one of those people. The nation is in big trouble. And only the hand of God's going to stop it. And he needs people willing to listen to him in office, from on top, down below. But we are in a battle, a spiritual battle, between the people who still speak to the voice of the serpent in the garden and to the believers that need to listen to the heart of God and do the right thing and stand for the right thing. The journey has only just begun. We got a lot of roads to travel. Not going to be easy. Enjoy the coffee while you can.